On this edition of Lexington Now, a new mountain bike trail is opened, police officers are commended, and Golf Lexington. I'm Neil Noah, and welcome to Lexington Now for the week of March 28, 2022. Lexington officially has a new mountain bike trail, and we were there as Mayor Gorton and other officials cut the ribbon at Deer Haven Park.
Well, we are here today in Deer Haven Park to cut a ribbon to officially open Lexington's second mountain bike trail. This trail was made possible by a partnership with the Bluegrass chapter of the Kentucky Mountain Bike Association. This is a mixed-use trail, so you don't really have to be a mountain biker to use it. The trail connects to other trails in the area. There are 8 different neighborhoods who can enjoy Deer Haven Park without having to get into a car. One of the exciting things about our trail system right now is that we are making lots of connections between trails, making it possible to ride or walk miles before getting off of a trail. So today's announcement is one of many changes we will be seeing in our parks in the next few years. And we know from the surveys that parks occasionally takes of our citizens that parks are one of the #1 things that people want and that people use. So today's announcement is the first of many new opportunities we'll be providing for our residents to get outside, get some exercise, and enjoy our parks.
I will tell you, in the 12th district, there's a lot of growth going on out here. You know, we've got the Deer Haven, Hamburg. It's unprecedented, and it's probably one of our busiest areas of growth in the city and the county. But with that growth comes really a need for additional recreational opportunities like what we're announcing here today. It serves as an ideal example of public and private partnerships for the betterment of our neighborhoods and our community at large.
We believe that outdoor recreation is important for a city and its residents, but healthy activities shouldn't be limited to remote areas. Kimba Bluegrass is working to build multi-use trails and skills centers close to home so that our residents and our neighbors don't have to get behind the wheel of a car to get out and enjoy nature a little bit, which is exactly what we have here at Deer Haven Park. We're happy to announce about 3 miles of sustainable single track that can be enjoyed by bikers, hikers, runners, dog walkers, and pretty much anybody else who just wants to spend a little time under the trees. And we built it right here in a residential area. I can't stress that enough, how important that is. We're excited to welcome the citizens and neighbors who use Deer Haven Park into our outdoor community. We can't wait to ride with you and hope you'll join us.
Kimba, led by volunteers, has been instrumental in developing and maintaining, most importantly, coming out year after year to maintain these hiking and biking trails for Lexington. Our city's continued growth and increasing popularity of mountain biking and enjoying the great outdoors makes this a win for our community and our neighborhoods. With over 100 parks, these continued enhancements to our parks improve the quality of life for residents, they strengthen our neighborhoods, they preserve and enhance our environment.
We've got one more thing to do. Let's cut the ribbon. 1, 2, 3. Yay!
3 Lexington police officers received commendations for heroism in the line of duty.
We're here today to recognize the heroic acts of 3 officers from February 5th of this year. For those 3 officers, the day started just like any other day, but quickly, nearly ended in tragedy. Split second, a call completely changed. Officers Daniel True, Jacob Webster, and Junior Palacios were placed in a life-threatening situation due to an extended gunfire. Suspect opened fire in a crowded convenience store. Fortunately, Officer Peleas was the only one that was struck. Unfortunately, he had his vest on, so it wasn't a whole lot of damage, but he was actually struck by gunfire. These Lexington officers put themselves in harm's way to protect vulnerable citizens, to protect other suspects that were there, and to protect each other. Law enforcement takes an oath. We take an oath to uphold law, uphold the Constitution, and to protect citizens. These three officers on that day did exactly that. Junior came to us from Haiti. While he was in Haiti, he taught himself English so that he could provide assistance to aid workers coming from the United States for the people of Haiti.
What we've done is we've written this up, the story of that day that's been recounted with Officer Peleas, and this is now in the Senate record. So we have a copy here today that I'd like to present to Junior. And he was just telling me he was from the capital in Haiti. I've been to Cap Haitian, sort of on the other side of the island, but it's a beautiful place. But we're glad Junior's here and trying to help protect all.
After the break, it's time to play golf, Lexington. Welcome back to Lexington Now. Lexington's Parks and Recreation boasts several world-class golf courses, and you can help make them even better. Here's how.
Yeah, Play Golf Lex, we have 5 city golf courses operated by LFUCG. We have 4 18-hole championship-style golf courses and 1 par 3 golf course that's accessible to anybody who's willing to play. We also host a variety of programming, whether it's for adults or juniors, and for all the way from the beginners to intermediate players. And then we have quite a robust schedule for our Play Golf Lex AM Tour for our adults in terms of competition and competitive golf. So our volunteer program came into play a few seasons ago, and it's really grown since then. We're able to capture people that are passionate about, giving back to parks and recreation, and also being able to play a little golf as well. So we have 2 types of volunteers with Play Golf Lex. We have our pro shop volunteers and we have our maintenance volunteers. And what that entails is basically helping out with some of the small tasks, like fixing ball marks, or maybe helping with the pace of play, or helping put up golf carts, things like that. And what that provides them is the ability to come out and play golf as a volunteer outside of those volunteer hours in exchange for helping out with Play Golf Lex simple tasks at the golf course. Every 3 volunteer hours is equal to 9 holes of golf. So if you sign up to be a volunteer, we have an interest form that you would fill out. It allows you to pick the golf course that you're interested in and pick the activity that you'd be interested in, either being on the course dealing with simple maintenance tasks or being around the pro shop, which would deal more in the customer service department and handling some simple tasks around the pro shop. But yeah, so every 3 hours that you volunteer is equal to 9 holes of golf. Depending on what you're looking at doing, there is age limitations. You have to have a valid driver's license to operate a golf cart. And that's pretty much the only stipulation in terms of age requirements for us. You're not able to operate any machinery, things like that. But in terms of those simple maintenance tasks like fixing ball marks, you might have to drive a golf cart. So we do ask that you have a valid driver's license, but that's the only requirement. So our seasonal volunteers would be around just during the busy months of play, which would be probably 7 to 9 months out of the year, we could probably say, as a seasonal volunteer. But we always have tasks that we're doing in the off season, whether it's prep for the upcoming season or just making sure that we're still maintaining and keeping these place is looking pretty in the off season. So we still require some volunteers in the winter, just not as many. So we're always looking to fill that list up, and we do have 5 properties. So it's one of those things that we're always looking for volunteers, and we can always use more. We take volunteers at all 5, and it's Kearney Hill Golf Links, Lakeside Golf Course, Tates Creek Golf Course, Meadowbrook Golf Course, and Pickett Golf Course. We feel like that's a great way to get our community involved and kind of build a really neat volunteer base that's passionate not only about golf, but making sure that we keep our golf courses and our parks beautiful. So, for more information, playgolflex.com. You can definitely go there. Also check out lexingtonky.gov and our Parks and Recreation page and search for volunteers, because there's many different areas within Parks and Recreation that need volunteers, not just golf. So go to our lexingtonky.gov, check out the Parks and Recreation department, search for volunteer services, and you'll see a list of things there that might get you involved in the community and with Parks and Recreation.
If you're a civic-minded resident of Lexington or just have a passion for the environment, the Community Environmental Academy is for you. Alice Hilton tells you how to get involved.
My name is Alice Hilton, and I'm a Community Outreach Coordinator with Lexington's Department of Environmental Quality and Public Works. We're super excited to be bringing back the Community Environmental Academy. We had to put it on pause during the pandemic, but now we're bringing it back to in-person sessions. We're really looking forward to working with Lexington residents to learn about local environmental topics. Yeah, we couldn't be more thrilled. The topics that we cover in the Academy are recycling and waste reduction, waste management issues, stormwater, water quality, urban forestry, and energy and transportation. And we really look forward to helping residents learn about those things, and then also learning from residents and the experience that they have. Participants will get sort of an inner look at the workings of the department and go on tours of the recycling center and the wastewater treatment plant, be able to interact with the directors of all the different divisions and employees of the city. It's a lot of hands-on, interactive, super cool sessions. So sessions are held in person. The first 2 will be on Saturdays during the month of June, and then from July through November we'll do 1 Saturday a month. Sessions take place from 8:30 a.m. to noon, and then we provide breakfast and snacks and lunch. And then after that, participants will receive funding to implement a project in their community that has to do with an environmental topic that they're interested in. In a normal year, we have anywhere from 15 to 25. We're planning on accepting 15 people this round. We're keeping it a little bit smaller just because the pandemic isn't quite over yet. So we're accepting applications through March 31st. If you want to apply, you can find the form at lexingtonky.gov/CEA. It's totally free to apply. It's not a super complicated application process, and we hope to work with as many people as possible.
The city continues to keep you up to date on how we're handling the pandemic via our official COVID-19 response site, including testing, vaccination, and booster sites. Simply click on the banner at the top of our homepage. That's all for now, but as always, you can keep up with us on social media, check out the latest traffic updates on Twitter at LexRex, or catch our live traffic cams on lexingtonky.gov. For all of us at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it for now.